Hello, hello, hello. We are back with a new, very, very fun game called Lort. It is possibly the hardest game I have ever played. At least, like, in the roguelike sphere, I feel like I am really, really struggling to get through this, and I'm enjoying it the entire time. So if you haven't seen this game, first off, you get to choose out of 3 starting characters. They haven't added the other characters to the game yet, but we've essentially got like a warrior, an archer, and a mage. I'll start on the warrior because it's easy to explain. You have 2 class abilities, in this case a rattling roar and charge. You have passive effects, so they want swords and maces, and dealing damage with primary attacks reduces your class abilities. We'll hop right into it. I've been playing this game for a little while now. You do have to invest into a bit of the meta progression here to actually enjoy the game, which it's a little annoying, but it's just, I guess, something that we're dealing with most modern games. And
hello there. Oh, I see a childlike sense of wonder and a mind ready to murder. You've got great adventure material, kid.
There's wonderful voice acting all throughout the game. It's a beautiful 3D environment. You use your abilities with your mouse and keyboard as is normal. So, but it's kind of like a you're trying to essentially speed run in a way at all times. At the start of the game, you're going to select one of a couple quests. I only have 2 unlocked right now. On this character, I almost always take Goblin Appetizer because you're fighting a bunch of enemies all at once.
Is that why you're still here? Don't worry.
That'll make more sense soon. But if you've played Risk of Rain, you kind of understand what the system here is. You're trying to power up with stat boosts and items before certain time periods occur in the game where you then have to just fight. So we'll take a look around real quick. We have green, red, and blue effects over here that dictate our abilities. So the green ones are attack speed and any weapons that care about green effects, and red ones are power and crit chance, and then of course any items or effects that care about power. So like if we pick up this hammer here, now we can have a sword or we have a hammer, and the hammer does a lot of damage but attacks really slow. When we grab this, we'll get 1% attack speed and then 25% damage with these weapons, 2.4 attack power, and 5 health. Then when we defeat things, we get gold, or we can find it in chests like this. And when we find it in chests, we can use it to purchase or unlock these and then pick up items. So this one, when we're hit, we deal 100% attack power as physical damage back to enemies. So we want to boost our attack power as much as we possibly can. And to help you move around the map, there are these little motion assisters, at least in this section. It's hard to get everything all at once, but once it makes sense, and it's really, really fun. Part of getting to know this game is when you find yourself with multiple items, you can... Okay, so look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 buffs all in a row there, and there's a skill right there. So I'm going to go skill, skill, and then all those buffs in order, and we'll save our money because we see another skill that we can purchase and a shop right there. You're trying to go as fast as you possibly can. This character has a nice little dash, so they're able to move around faster than everybody else. We'll pull everyone's aggro so that they get out of there, and then we will dash straight through them, and then spin around, trying to dodge as many attacks as we possibly can. The game, at first, is like it's simple and straightforward, but as it goes on, it's very, very complicated. Now we have all these items we can choose from. I'm going to grab this bow, and I guess I will grab the staff just in case we end up with an abnormally high amount of damage in intelligence. Attacks have a 5% chance to apply burn, dealing 15% of our attack damage. We'll unlock this chest right here. Oh, wow, we got an epic out of that. 50% healing. So that allows us to now, if we interact with anything that heals us, let that be like some items will heal you on attack. I'm gonna hit that canister right there so it'll explode. Wonderful. Fencer's Mask. Abilities give you a plus 35 parry buff, so occasionally we'll parry something. Okay, if these guys jump, they do contact damage. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, we might just die here. Very scary. Those guys just keep attacking, so you have to keep moving. And if they get you from two different angles, sometimes it's a bit of a scary point. When you hit them, there is hit stun, so that can help you stay alive just by attacking, but you gotta be careful. I love this game. It's a lot of fun. I really do mean it. It is one of the hardest games I've ever played. I think we need 60, but I'm just going to clarify in case we can get this a little bit earlier. 60, yeah. So, oh god, I guess we're going to have to... Oh, you know what? Here's another aspect of this game. We have to complete 3 of these trials. These are optional. I'm going to use my healing potion right now so that we're at full health before we fight this thing. Oh, for some reason it didn't go. There we go. There are a bunch of different kinds of buffs in this game too. There's like jump height, speed, primary attack, cooldown reduction, a bunch of different things you can do. Now I did something that I didn't need to do though. I think that was with tab. Yeah. Okay. There is a bow that cares about your attack damage, so at some point we will try to get that. We got enough gold. Go here. Unlock this. Okay, so this is wonderful. That good meat gives us health regen, and now we're interacting with the knight. At night, all these guys spawn as little shadows. They just keep spawning over and over again. My goal right now, because we've kind of spent a little bit too much time running around trying to get those power-ups, is to, luckily we dealt with these guys already, is to collect as many of these as we possibly can. Come through there. Let them all come to us. Run around. They all drop gold, which is pretty great. Like at night, you can kind of just stand still and make gold. We're going to go to this camp, though. Try to get the double power-up. Usually means there's just tons and tons of enemies here. Line those up. Run over here. Spin to interrupt their attacks. Got hit by a couple things. Now that we have the regen effect, we can kind of take a little bit more damage without having to worry about it. It's not going to stick around the whole time. In the early parts of the game, these guys are really the only struggle because they drop fire. While everyone else, like you can pretty much dodge everyone's attacks if you're not just trying to go as fast as possible. Okay, got him. Now, this is just a better bow. So we will swap that out. We didn't use the bow much. I don't tend to like them in this too much. I'm going to go for the attack speed. Attack speed is really great. Cooldown reduction on other characters is phenomenal. But on this character, cooldown reduction just isn't the most important. Reasoning being, you get cooldown reduction just for having, just for attacking. Don't need that bow. There's one right here for attack damage, so we'll go here. When we see guys stacked up like this, we can shoot our bow, switch to this bow with a different ability, and do that. Then switch here, slam down, switch to this, and use our abilities here. Once you get all of your weapons together, you start to develop these little initial combos that you use just for trying to get rid of everybody as fast as possible. We'll do this, take strength, run back over here. Do we have a leap that's sending us in the right direction? We do. So we're going to take that up to the double red. We have a double red up here. I think we'll take this leap. Nope, not that leap. Or that one. Just going to go right up to this one. I think it's a double red. Nope, it's one red and a blue-green. If you walk by certain objects, they will just spawn more enemies. We're going to ignore these guys, hop into here. It's also a place where we can get another refill on our... let's get him out of there. The way the crossbows work is they load up and then you just choose when to shoot them. So it's a little bit more satisfying than the other bow that just keeps going, in my opinion. But we'll take these out like that, line them up, spin the winner on this guy. Fantastic. We unlock those. We're going to take this. We'll take another Dak Good Meat so that we just have a ton of healing for us. Grab damage, because that increases our sword damage. Grab agility, because that increases our bow damage. And then we will hold here to heal. This will give us our second flask charge. Wonderful. Not doing it for the active healing, but for the passive healing. Now, we do need to complete 2 more trials, so I think we'll just do these right here.